Hello and welcome to another video. So today we are going to be talking about Windows XP again. So for those of you guys who aren't aware, Windows XP's official support has ended and was discontinued on April of 2014, which is almost 4 years ago now. Anywho, so I'm going to show you guys how using Windows XP in 2018 like. So I'm in the login screen, and it's what the login screen looks like in Windows XP, all that blue and all that stuff. Even if with this little turn off your computer thing, the little button right there. But let's go ahead and log in. Okay, so this boot up was kind of really quick, but so let's get to the web browsing like always first. For web browsing, the last supported version of Internet Explorer from Microsoft for Windows XP is Internet Explorer 8, which was released back in 2009 and is no longer supported. So, which means that if you're trying to view any modern websites, that's useless. So, that's part of the reason why both Firefox and Opera are still supported for web browsing on Windows XP. So let's open Firefox. So it does take a while to load, and here it is, Firefox. So as you can see, we are in the let's go ahead and get to the home page. So let's go ahead and get to Firefox's own built-in web page that is known as a home page. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm in the home page of the main Firefox one right here. So if you guys aren't aware, this is Firefox ESR, and this is the latest and last supported version of Firefox for Windows XP, and which means that it's not supported anymore, but it is still a secure browser that is still out of date for almost a year. So which means that for web browsing, you should go ahead and begin web browsing. So if you're still using Windows XP, my recommendation is to disconnect it from the internet in order to prevent any virus infections, because it is dangerous to use Windows XP online in 2018 as of the end of support. So which means that Microsoft is no longer receiving any new updates or security patches for Windows XP, and your computer will be more likely to become vulnerable to security threats and viruses. So which means that web browsing requires an antivirus program, so which means that you're going to need to have one like Avira or Malwarebytes. That should pretty help securing your computer if you're still running Windows XP there, like an old computer from 2005. So which means that even as well, you must have Service Pack 3 in order to have the latest updates. So which means that if you're still on Windows XP, Service Pack 2, Service Pack 1, or the original version of Windows XP, you don't have any software compatibility, and which means that you're going to have to download Service Pack 3. So which means that Microsoft doesn't have Service Pack 3 for Windows XP on their website anymore, and that was a pain. So which means that you're going to be completely enforced to download Service Pack 3 from a third-party website, and that was a pain. So which means that you're going to be enforced to do that. So as far as downloading the latest and greatest updates go, well, good luck just doing it. So which means that you must have Internet Explorer 8, so which means I'm right here. So which means I'm right here with this little update. It says the Microsoft update. So which means that that's a requirement if you want to get to the updates center. So so instead of just looking at Firefox, let's get to the programs. So as you can see, it's the second version of Windows to include Windows Movie Maker, but my main Movie Maker I use to edit my videos with, mostly, not all of my videos, is Movie Maker 6. and this is Movie Maker, let's see, version 2. So the last version, the latest supported version of Movie Maker is released in 2012. It's still widely used today, which I do have on my PC. And I'm way disappointed that Microsoft did discontinue the Movie Maker in the last year, since because the support of Windows Essentials 2012 suite ended. So which means that you're gonna have to download it from a third-party website as well. So yeah, that's completely a pain. So, and also does come with WordPad, which is similar to what modern versions of Windows have, and that's the same from older versions of Windows as well as in Windows Vista. Whoops. Then we have Windows Media Player. So if you aren't aware, this is version 9. So first version of Media Player was released for Windows XP. It was Media Player 8, but you could upgrade it all the way up to Media Player 11. So yeah. So of course, Notepad is exactly the same as in modern version of Windows. And let's see, command prompt, and this is no longer in DOS. This is the first consumer version of Windows to have a command prompt that is not designed on DOS. So yeah. And Outlook Express. So as you can see, whoops. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, yeah, I know that's close. Oh yeah, you can still wipe it, so that's kind of weird. So Paint is exactly the same in Vista and older versions of Windows, but in Windows 10 it's a little bit more different. It's exactly the same as in Windows 7. And the control panel, and it's exactly the same as in Windows ME, but has more options. So especially for business users, but most people do prefer classic view over category view. Makes it see all the items at once. And even as well, the Windows Explorer is exactly the same as in Windows 98 and Windows 2000, as well as in Windows ME. So yeah, but the search is not good. Not as good as in Windows Vista. So which means that, for example, if I type in as you can see, this is not a good looking search. So yeah, that's not good. And even as well, we're going to see what, and even as well, the address book still looks exactly the same. Windows 10 doesn't come with that anymore. So let's see, system tools, yeah, and it does come with games as well. Pinball was my favorite as well, is because yeah, I don't think I know pinball isn't included in Windows Vista or Windows 7 for some reason. So which means that yeah, there's no way you can get pinball to work. But so you could still go ahead and let's do the themes, because I almost forgot to mention that. So by default, Windows XP's default theme is the Lunar theme, but it still also has the classic theme, which makes them have the Chromish. Yeah, this is the Chromish theme with the blue title bar. But as you can see, the store menu is still also has the classic store menu. But let's change it back to what the default Lunar theme is. Yeah, never mind. I thought I was gonna pause the video because it takes a little long. So it comes in 3 colors. You have olive green, it doesn't look like normal green, unfortunately for me. It's not a good looking green color in my opinion, or silver. Yeah, this is my favorite color of the Luna theme, silver. Yeah, I thought green's gonna be like this, but it's just like an ugly green. So yeah, I like the silver color even better. Let's change it back to the default blue. Yep. And you have the wallpapers. The default background is the Bliss wallpaper. It's an actual picture of a field that's taken back in 1996 or 97. And it has so many wallpapers. As for wallpapers, yeah, that's it. They're all, so many of them are actual pictures, for example. And this is the default background used for the Whistler operating system that was designed for the release of Windows XP, even as well as this little kind of a more Windows XP. Yeah, this is set to Windows XP Professional with the blue flag. Okay, fine. Let's change it back to the the Bliss. So it still has these little 3D things, but unfortunately the 3D maze is gone on this operating system, so which means that there's no more 3D maze. And this is what the default screensaver looks like. And let's take a look at the settings. So yep. So here's what the answer is. Is Windows XP usable in 2018? I would say yes. It's because over 7 or 6% or 8 or 9% computers are still running Windows XP. So you guys comment to me what usage of Windows XP is, because it's still being used. So it's clearly yes. So thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos of mine. Thank you for watching, everyone, and peace out.